Mr. Bol Bol down here front. Here we go. Dwayne Rankin, Arizona Republic. Welcome to Phoenix. They were joking about Nurkic was asked about you, and he said, being a big, and he said he's a big. I think he's a guard. So if you had to identify what you are as a player by position, what would you say?
I'd say both, honestly. I could do a little bit of both.
With the guard aspect, being able to handle the ball, when did that become something, once you got to that height, that you were like, this is natural for me to do this, and it's become a part of what your game is?
I've kind of worked on it since I was younger, so like even since like 6th, 7th grade, I was always started working on like ball handling and bringing the ball up the court. It's just something that stick with me. It just helped me all the way up until now.
Hey, Bol, Gerald Bourguet, welcome to the Valley. I'm just curious, kind of, what was the free agency process for you like, and what was it like being courted by a contender like Phoenix?
Well, I was waived, of course, and then a few weeks later, got the opportunity to be here, and I think I'm just very excited because it's a lot different than where I was last year, and I'm coming to a very good team, of course. Definitely have a good chance to compete for something, and I think we will.
Bol, Kellen Olson, Arizona Sports, welcome to the Valley. Nice to meet you. With the amount of playing time that you got in the last 2 years and coming into a situation like this, like you're mentioning, where they're contending for a championship and there's playing time available, do you feel like the timing is matching up for you in that regard?
I wouldn't say I've got enough chance to play. I would say last year was my first real year of actually getting to play, but I mean, different paths for everyone, so you just really got to make the best of it. And even if I think it's enough time or not, you just got to come in and be prepared no matter what.
Bol, this is Dana Scott from Arizona Republic, and welcome to the Valley. Just wondering about what your thoughts are about representing your home country in Sudan. The Denka tribe has been a succession of players, including your father, Luol Deng, and Thon Maker, and some other Dengs that have been in the NBA. And there's a total of 5 players with African heritage on this team. What do you think about that connection, and have you talked with some of your new teammates about that?
Yeah, we talked about it, I think last week, about just being in Paris and whatnot, and they all asked me if I was going. And we just talked about basketball in Africa, and just about how Sudan's the best team and whatnot. And I think it's pretty cool that there's 5 of us. I think that's pretty cool.
Damian Adams here, Burn City Sports, right over here. Looking back at yourself as a player in your rookie year till now, what would you say has improved the most in your game?
You said that improved the most? I'm not sure, honestly. I'm not sure. Oh, no.
I got you over here, Jordan Spurgeon, Sports 360 AZ. Mr. Little just said it, so this is the first observation, then I have a second thing too. Have you noticed that ceilings are a little smaller in the homes here in Phoenix? He said they're a little small for him, and you're a little bigger than him, so have you noticed that?
I've noticed that, and a lot of one-floor homes. Wow. And it's kind of weird, but someone told me because the AC or something. Is that correct? I'm not sure. I'm really asking back to you guys.
I don't know, but that makes sense.
Yeah, the floors are kind of small here, but
beyond that, what's some things you want to know about the Valley or how you adjust to life in Phoenix?
I want to know when it like starts cooling down because it's been pretty uncomfortable every single day. That's like my number one question. But other than that, it's been pretty good here so far. Everyone's been pretty nice and welcoming.
Bol, right here in the middle. Brendan Mao from Burn City Sports. Obviously, your game, you like to shoot it as a big man, and now you get to play alongside one of the greatest bigs ever to be a shooter in Kevin Durant. So what has that relationship been like so far here?
I think it's pretty cool, especially like that's definitely like my favorite player growing up and someone I looked up to. And coming into the league, I was like really looking forward to playing against him, but like fast forward to now, like we're on the same team and get to compete with him and against him every day in practice. And I think that would be very cool for me.
Thank you.
You guys all had the walk-ins with Drake.
Yeah.
Who had the best? Who had the best walk-in?
I would say I'm gonna have to go with me for sure. But the Arizona walk-in for Book was legendary.
Yeah, well, you were in
With the
Austin.
Book.
Right?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with
Austin?
Book. I'm gonna go with Book.
Yeah, he was
because
in Phoenix,
he had the Book ones on too.
Oh, there you go.
It was
yeah.
a legendary night.
That's
for
great
sure.
stuff. Yeah. How was your off season?
It was fun, man.
Yeah.
Every off season is fun. Being an NBA player, professional athlete, we've been blessed with so many great opportunities. So, the opportunity to enjoy it all season is pretty cool.
It's pretty different than my off season. I used to be on a mountain and nobody knew what the heck happened.
Used to be. You still are.
Well, yeah, kind of, maybe a little bit. But it is crazy because, I see you guys walking out of a gym in L.A. and I see you walking out of a gym in wherever. I mean, it's just amazing that you guys are like, you have to have paparazzi like following you around. You were mentioned, and I mean, because you're blessed because of what you have, but you've got to sometimes feel like, can I just go blend in here a little bit?
Yeah, sometimes you do feel like a fish in a fishbowl, and you want to go up to the mountains and hang out.
He's got room.
Yeah, I might have to call you up on that. But like I said, it's give and take and everything, and it's something you just got to deal with. But for the most part, people are respectful and really appreciate what we bring to the table as athletes. So there's a lot of cool interactions, when we go out nowadays. So it's not too bad.
Well, you've got to be excited. I mean, from the first minute guys could sign, and I said this to James Jones, I think they signed 6 guys in like 5 minutes. I mean, for guys, obviously they're lining up to want to come and play with you and with Book and the things that are happening here. But guys like Eubanks, he was one of the leading shot blockers in the league in 20 minutes a game.
Yeah.
And I'm intrigued by Bol Bol, and obviously Eric Gordon took a bunch less money to come here and play.
Mm-hmm.
That's got to be rewarding, and you're excited about it.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, guys want to be around talented players, but let's not underestimate the city of Phoenix and people wanting to live here in Phoenix. I think Eubanks was living in Phoenix before, in the off seasons already, so it was an easy transition for him. And I think the city attracts a lot of people. A lot of guys want to come play here. So then you add the talent and the coaching staff that we have on top of it. I think it's a win-win for anybody who's looking for a new team.
Josh Bartelstein was saying when he went to the practice facility, all he heard were swishes. He's like, the ball's not even touching the rim, man. You guys have added some more shooters, too.
Yeah.
Your former teammate, Yuta Watanabe, obviously Eric Gordon. Grayson Allen, a career 40% shooter from deep.
Yeah.
What has that been like? Kind of describe to the fans those workouts. And TC talked about, you guys have been working out sometimes in California as well.
Yeah, I mean, we spent a few days with each other in the summer and a couple days here now. Week before camp, guys getting in the gym, getting to know one another. And it's good when you got guys that can stretch the floor like that can give your scorers space to operate, but also guys who got the opportunity to, when they get the opportunity to get the ball, they know how to score it as well and make plays for one another. So I think we got multiple guys that can do that, and we're looking forward to seeing how it works on the floor. I mean, it's easy to say right now. On paper, everything looks great for every team in the league, but getting the reps in and truly understanding our roles, that's the hardest part, and I'm looking forward to doing
13 new guys from the end of last season.
It's crazy.
I know it's always a difficult question because you don't want to just spotlight one guy, but like in the couple of workouts, is there somebody like, whoa, he can bring that?
I pretty much know all of these guys in and out. I mean, the scout reports are always, deep in the season, so you know what each player does and we know their tendencies. But just being around these players and seeing who they are, seeing their routines, I think that's the coolest part. I'm always interested to see what a guy's like on a day-to-day basis, and these guys are true professionals, so it's only going to help us out, help our team out, and make the product on the floor even better.
I love the fact they got a couple of guys that aren't scared. When you get Nurkic in there and you get Grayson Allen in there, I mean, those are the guys you don't want to play against. You want them on your team. You've got to be excited about guys who are not afraid to put their face in the middle of it.
Exactly. Those guys are physical, and they've been in the fire before, so they know what it takes. So we're looking forward to being around guys that got that experience, and I think that's the underrated part of becoming a great team in this league is having veteran experience in the room. Sometimes it's the nonverbal communication is what's going to get you through, and I think a lot of these guys have been in those situations.
Last one, Bradley Beal is at the podium right now. Describe his personality and that hoop DNA that he brings to this team.
Yeah, just a pure heart for the game. Somebody who's constantly getting better, can score and shoot from every area on the floor. When you see a guy that can do that, you know he put a lot of work into his craft. So somebody I appreciate. I think the fans here in Phoenix are, I'm sure he played East Coast his whole career, so you may not have seen him as much. But when you see somebody every single game, it's going to be incredible because he brings so much to the team, so much to the game of basketball as a whole. It's going to be fun.
All right, KD, thanks so much.